On Terror Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of September 2017, and this will be for the sign of Sagittarius. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you've been working with for the month and finishing out the month with. Okay, in the center of the reading, you have faith. So, for singles, it's saying that you may have been putting yourself out there to get in a one-on-one relationship, but it seems like you're carrying the feelings that you're losing faith, or you've been losing faith about the potential people that you wanted to get into a one-on-one relationship with. Either somebody is displaying this kind of characteristic to you when you're talking to them, or when they're approaching you, they're not assured or having any confidence when it comes to what they want when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship with somebody. Either you're coming off like this to somebody, or somebody is coming off like this to you, of being looking at a relationship or being in a relationship from a negative side and not letting the natural course of things kind of snowball into or blossom into a good one-on-one relationship. If you're already coupled up, it's just saying that either your companion is doing this or you're doing this, is displaying more of a negative connotation when it comes to your bond with your companion. Maybe, you know, you are usually a hopeful person when it comes to putting something in your relationship that could be positive or bring a benefit to you, but either your companion's doing this or you're doing this, is they're taking the opposite view. You may be presenting something that could help the relationship have a better bond, and they're just taking a negative aspect over it, or they're talking it down and may not want to do it because they have a negative outlook or untrusted feeling about whatever you're bringing into the relationship to hope to have a better bond with your companion. Either your companion is doing this or you're doing this, or y'all both is kind of having this negative aspect on whatever you're trying to build in your relationship to help your bond be better. What you have underneath you is the Six of Cups in the upright. So the Six of Cups in the upright is saying for singles, you could be meeting people or already met people that have a similar characteristic or a similar way about themselves, that you already dealt with that person, a person like that in your past. Either you're displaying this to somebody you're talking to, or when you're talking to somebody, they displaying this characteristic of having a resemblance of a prior person that you was in a one-on-one relationship with. Or this person that you could be talking to, either you have kids or that person has kids that are part of their life. When it comes to them, when they trying to find a one-on-one, there is not more of finding a one-on-one relationship just for themselves. They could be trying to find a good candidate to be a positive role model when it comes to their kids. Either you're doing this to the person you're talking to, or a person is sizing you up when they talking to you. If you already coupled up, it could be saying that the idea of kids is coming up, and you could be thinking or talking about having kids, or trying to work out a way to have kids, but you could be having a negative outlook on it because you tried it before, or you feel like you don't have the finances for it. But it's a thought of kids that could make your life fulfilling. Either your companion's thinking this, or you're thinking this, or both of y'all made a decision that y'all been together for a certain amount of time. Now it's time to start building a family or having kids, or you're trying things to this is another message I'm getting. You're trying things that you did before in your relationships in hopes that this will be the right time that these things can work out to bring a better bond with you and your companion. Either your companion is trying this, or you're trying this with the companion of bringing in old stuff that you did before, and maybe you did it to full completion or maybe you didn't, but you bringing in these old ideas to try to help bring a better bond to your relationship with your companion. What you have in the past is the Queen of Wands in the upright. So the Queen of Wands in the upright is saying to me is that if you're single, you had met somebody in the past that could have had a lot of drive about themselves. They came off as a nurturing person, but they did it by showing you what they was walking their talk when it came to them wanting to be in a one-on-one relationship. Maybe you did this in the past or somebody in the past did this to you. It was displaying that they was eager and willing to be in a relationship or a one-on-one with you, and they was letting their actions prove how they felt about you when it came to trying to get you to be in a one-on-one relationship with them. Either you came off like this to somebody in the past or somebody came off like this to you. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that um, either your companion had this or you had this or both of y'all had this to work on the relationship and put in your each of your energies into the efforts of making your relationship have a better bond. You was bringing new information or new ideas to the table, and both of y'all was at a point that you was willing to put in the same amount of drive in it to go ahead to see if it was going to really bring a positive benefit to your bond. Either your companion did this in the past, you did this in the past, or y'all both made a decision to go ahead and put equal effort and an extra passion into this one aspect or one idea that could make your relationship more better. What you have above you is the Two of Swords in the reverse. So the Two of Swords in the reverse is, if you're single, it's saying that you could be meeting candidates and you're not kind of thrown off about them. You're taking them as what they say and making quick decisions about them if you want to be in a relationship with them or not. Or you are pursuing a person that really is quick to go into something without sitting back and kind of analyzing it to a certain point before they move forward to be in a one-on-one relationship with somebody. Either you're coming off like this or somebody talking to you is coming off like this, that when you talk to them about being in a one-on-one relationship, it's almost giving the vibe off like no brainer. Once they say what they want, you make a decision to say yes or no. You're not really trying to find no wiggle room or sit back to analyze what this person is presenting when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. If you are already coupled up, what it's saying is that you know there's certain things you can do to make your relationship be better or have a tighter bond with your companion. So your whatever ideas that's being brought to the relationship to help it be better, you're not even questioning it or sitting back and trying to analyze it to see if it's a pro or a con. You're just going to go ahead and actually do these things in a relationship in hopes that it's going to be bring a positive benefit to the relationship. Either your companion is going to be doing this or you're going to be doing this with the companion when it comes to these new ideas that want to be put into the relationship to have a better bond. You're just not going to sit back and try to analyze what's being brought. You would rather put more action to it to see if something comes about from it than sit back and try to analyze what is being brought to you before you make a move forward with these ideas or whatever you feel that's going to be a positive to your bond with your companion. What you have going, the last card you have is the Seven of Swords in the upright. So for singles, it's saying that you could meet a person that is coming off shady, deceptive. They're misconstruing the information. You ask them a question and they're just telling you a bunch of stuff because they trying to hide what really went on with their past relationships, or really what type of person they is when they get on a one-on-one relationship. So they're trying to throw a smoke screen up on you when you're talking to them of being in a one-on-one relationship with them. Either somebody is doing this when they talking to you, or you're doing this when you're talking to somebody else, of throwing this curveball when it comes to presenting yourself to potential people to be in a one-on-one relationship with. If you are a coupled up, what it's saying is that during the month, with you trying to put all this stuff in effect to help your relationship be better, you're not trusting some of the stuff that's being put into the relationship to make it better. You're kind of side-eyeing what your companion is bringing in and saying what will and will not work in the relationship. You're trying to double question what they bringing in, or when your companion is trying to bring these things into the relationship, you find it that it's totally different than their normal characteristics. So you're side eyeing it like it looks real shady because your companion never done this before, or even came at this weird angle when dealing with you when it comes to making your bond tighter with them. Either your companion is going to be doing this, you're going to be doing this, or both of y'all at periods of time are going to be doing this, trying to, or been doing this, putting in things in the relationship to hope to be better, and side-eyeing it after it's been presented because something about it just doesn't sound right to your normal way of dealing with your companion. So let me go ahead and get some clarifiers on some of these reversals. On faith, you got the Queen of Swords in the upright. So for singles, you dealing with it, you may be losing faith with trying to find a one-on-one relationship, or your kind of your enthusiasm or your hopefulness of being in a one-on-one relationship is kind of diminishing. But this could be a character coming to you, is trying to reassure you, if you get in a relationship with this person, that they will be the one for you. They kind of building you up through talk so you can have some confidence of moving forward to be in a one-on-one relationship. Either you're coming off like this to somebody you're talking to, or somebody's coming off like this to you, because they see that they talking to you to be in a one-on-one relationship. You're not really confident about being in a relationship with that person, but the person is sort of coercing you to kind of move forward and take a chance with being a one-on-one relationship. Or you would get to the point when you talking to people that everything they say, you're about to analyze it to a certain point, to digest it, to see if it's going to be the type of relationship you want to be with when it comes to this certain person talking to you. Either you're talking to somebody that's going to be acting like this, or they talking to you and you are going to be acting like this. If you are a couple up, it's doing the same thing. It's saying that your companion is trying to nurture you by building your confidence up, and basically building your confidence up by giving you good words and being honest with their opinions on certain things that's going wrong with the relationship. So they're trying to pump you up to a certain point that you can kind of have a little more faith in the relationship. But by them doing that, they nurturing you in such a way by building you up with confidence with words. And that's what only thing I'm getting for people that's coupled up. Either your companion's going to be doing this, or you're going to be doing this, or you're going to be doing this off and on with each other, because you'll see each of y'all sinking at a certain point when it comes to having faith in a relationship, and y'all kind of building each other up with words, or reassurance that the relationship is fine and everything can be worked out. The second card you have, thank you, is the Knight of Wands in the upright. So for singles, you could be meeting this person or you could be displaying this, that you're going to get this kind of drive to actually move forward and talk to people and venture out and be more adventurous when it comes to certain type of people talking to you to be in a one-on-one relationship. This could be another person talking to you, or the one person that's trying to build you up at the same time to have more confidence and push you forward to get into a one-on-one relationship, or you're displaying all these characteristics when somebody is talking to you. But you're going to find a renewed drive to kind of put yourself out there to be in a one-on-one relationship with a person that you feel is worthy of being in a relationship with you. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that either your companion is going to do this or you're going to do this to kind of shake off that whole thing and not think as much in their emotions and try to use their actions as kind of a counterbalance to the way they feel, or having a lack of faith in the bond that you're creating with your companion. Either your companion is going to be doing this or you're going to be doing this, and they're going to have this kind of new spark about themselves, or this new adventurous way about working on different stuff in a relationship to help your bond be better. Either your companion is going to be doing this, you're going to be doing this with the companion, or y'all both going to say it's time for us to kind of shit or get off the pot, really, kind of attitude when it comes to putting in something positive in your relationship that could help you both get a benefit out of it and enjoy each other's company or bonding. So let's see why you're making quick decisions with this Two of Swords. You got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're making a quick decision. For singles, I'm definitely getting this. You're making quick decisions and you're not really trying to be in a rush to be in a one-on-one relationship, but you're sitting back to kind of reanalyze what you have before you venture out to be in a one-on-one relationship with somebody. Either somebody coming off like this with you, or you're coming off like this to somebody. So you're kind of isolating yourself and you're making the quick decisions to see if that person can work with you when it comes to your way of being in a one-on-one relationship. And basically you're very standpoint, you have a very hard standpoint when it comes to this, and it seems like you would rather work on one aspect of yourself, then bring yourself into a one-on-one relationship, instead of you trying to get in a one-on-one relationship and both of y'all is trying to work with each other. You're trying to craft yourself to basically two together and see if you're grounded before you're gonna be in a relationship or a one-on-one with somebody. Either somebody see this in you see this in somebody that you're talking to. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that some stubbornness is coming about when it comes to crafting something that can help the relationship. It seems like both of y'all is on each side of the fence and you basically made that decision. You do you, I do me kind of standpoint when it comes to building a better bond with your companion in a relationship. It's just saying that y'all is not on the same page and you each is trying to work on one individual thing within yourselves before you would try to re-link up or try to work on ideas together to build a better bond in your relationship. Either your companion is doing this or you're doing this, or y'all both is kind of sitting on each of your sides of the fence for the month. Let's see what the last card would be. You got the Five of Swords in the upright. So for singles, you could be meeting this person, or it could be one of these people that you already talked about. They coming off that they want to be in a relationship no matter what. Either you're coming off like this, or they coming off like this to you, that they're being kind of with all these cards, making quick decisions, not really working with nobody, and getting a hard, what they call Five of Swords is a hard victory at a cost of somebody else being hurt. So basically this person you could be meeting, this is for singles, this person is selfish. This is a selfish type of person you have met or bit, or you're coming off selfish, or you coming off that you want to be in a relationship no matter who get hurt. Saying this person is just that you're talking to is just on the fringe of dropping somebody they in a relationship with. So you get Google, you want that person so bad, then you hogging that person's time and finding a new way to kill out that other person quick so you can have that person, and that other person that they was with is going to be hurt because you kind of interjected yourself up into that person's life just to get rid of that other one so you can have this other person um all to yourself. So it's just saying that either the person is coming off like that with you coming off like that, that they're gonna be selfish to such a point they're gonna throw all kind of monkey wrenches just to get in a one-on-one relationship with somebody or with you. Either you're coming off like this or the person you're talking to is coming like this, and they don't care who get hurt in the line because they're satisfying, basically they satisfy their own need on it, and that's the way they get down. They don't sit back and wait on nothing. They made the decision. I want you. I'm going to get you. You know, I don't care about working with you. I care about me getting this victory, and fuck who else is in line with that. So they coming off real selfish. If you're single, it's saying that y'all both can get a victory out of whatever you're going to put in to be a benefit in your relationship. What it's saying is, when it comes to this, whatever's about to be brought in, the scale is not going to be running balanced. Somebody's going to feel hurt or shorted on whatever is being brought in. The relationship bond may be better, but like I said, empty victory. It's going to be something that does not connect once it's done, and you may get a happy relationship out of it, but it's something that is going to have a void to it. So either your companion's going to be feeling like this, or you're going to feel like this, or both of y'all going to come to a decision and say, okay, we got what we wanted, but something just doesn't feel right about it. It just doesn't feel completed, or it feels half-hearted, or it feels like somebody's getting something and that's not right, or whatever the case may be. It's feeling empty on it, and not getting the true effect or a true win out of this thing that you bring it in to be a benefit to your bond with your companion. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead, leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.